America's airline business is in a meltdown. The president takes action to get the industry back on course. In Russia, an explosion at a secret nuclear complex causes concern and contamination. We'll have a full report. And Eye on America. Tonight, the story of a killer weapon that cost this man his job and his marriage and landed him in prison.
I didn't give my character away. It was stolen from me. By the government. By the government.
This is the CBS Evening News. Good evening, I'm Connie Chung, sitting in for Dan Rather. When it comes to trouble spots in the economy, the airline industry is right up there on the radar screen. It has lost billions of dollars, laid off thousands of people, and spread misery to the flying public. Correspondent Scott Pelley reports on a new effort to end all this turbulence.
We're not ready to board. It'll be about another 5 or 10 minutes.
What was the reason for the delay?
We do have an aircraft. We have a crew. They'll be here shortly.
U.S. airlines are in a financial tailspin.
The condition of the domestic aviation industry has been spiraling downward for some time.
In such trouble that today the president created a commission to find ways to help the industry pull out of its crisis.
This is probably the most serious and dangerous condition we have seen the airline industry in many years.
Last year, the big three, American, Delta, and United, lost about $500 million each. Since 1989, U.S. carriers altogether lost $8 billion.
Some companies got too greedy and wanted their planes and wanted to, every time they looked in the sky, they only wanted to see their company's plane.
Too many planes. The big carriers overexpanded during the recession.
Everyone can fly for one-half off all North.
Then, to fill all the empty seats, they slashed fares last summer.
That sounds good.
It was disaster. In Delta's case, I think it cost us some $800 million in revenue. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Now the rough landing. Major airlines are parking planes, laying off employees, trying to sell terminals. It's a major restructuring that will change the way we fly. Some big jets will be replaced with cheaper commuter planes. Some routes will be canceled.
And I skid.
But on the upside, look for new small airlines taking advantage of surplus planes and crews. Last fall, Kiwi International was launched by laid-off pilots. Its operating costs are far lower than the majors.
It's going to work because we're going to make it work.
13, 14.
So what does all of this mean to the bottom line, ticket prices? Well, it's good news and bad news. On those short-haul flights serviced by these new airlines, prices are already down dramatically. But on the long flights dominated by the majors, prices will soon be taking off.
We want to stay in business, and we must charge fares that cover our cost.
The president's new commission will study options, including airline tax breaks and pressure on foreign governments to open their skies.
There are projections that indicate by the year 2000, traffic around the world will double.
But there is little time to change course. Even now, 3 carriers are flying in bankruptcy as a dramatically different airline industry is struggling to emerge. Scott Pelley, CBS News, New York.
President Clinton's $16 billion job creation program still can't get off the ground in the Senate. Opponents are stalling a final vote. They say the job plan is filled with pork. Mr. Clinton says it's all beef, no fat. Given all the debate, we asked White House correspondent Bill Plant for this evening's reality check.
Both sides in the fight over the president's economic stimulus package were in full cry, taking no prisoners. Mr. Clinton turned a routine bill signing into a 20-minute pitch for the right to work.
I think it is a shame to rob anybody of the right to have a job.
Republicans back home challenged the package as wasteful spending, the opposite of what Americans really want.
They want us, first of all, to cut spending. That's the first message. And then after we cut spending, they want us to pay for anything else. And I think that comes pretty much across the board.
Projects the administration sees as good for jobs and people, Republicans see as frivolous. Manchester, Connecticut, for example, proposes to build a warming hut with funds from the state.